Well, welcome back, everybody. Seth's not speaking. I know why.
Yo, what's up? Sorry. Just had to get a little goofy, have some fun. Good morning to you.
Good morning to you.
Yeah.
And to anybody listening.
Yeah.
Seth treated us to some chicken minis this morning from Chick-fil-A. That was really great. And yeah, we're just kind of going to have like a little What's Up episode.
Rap sesh.
Are we doing our Spotify rap predictions?
Oh, no, I didn't mean rap.
No, I know, but I'm asking separate from them.
We should.
Okay, cool.
Let's do it.
So we'll do that, and then we'll just chit-chat, you know? But before anything else, of course, Song of the Week.
Let's go.
I've got a solid Song of the Week this week.
I know what your Song of the Week is going to be.
I think you do, too.
I considered making it my Song of the Week.
Wait, did you listen to it?
Yes.
Oh, good.
It's crazy. Well, it depends on where you're going with it.
Yeah, right.
I'm pretty.
There's two.
You got to be going the direction that I would be leaning.
I think I am,
because it's a better song.
Then that makes me feel like you're leaning the other way.
Okay, go ahead.
All right, my Song of the Week. Post just seeing Declan McKenna live, which was amazing, by the way.
Unreal.
He just released 2 songs and played both of them the night that we saw him.
That would be sick.
And so the first time I heard it was live.
That's unreal. Oh gosh.
That's Life. Were you thinking that one, or were you thinking Champagne? That's Life. Like it'll be played at my wedding. Like imagine that on the dance floor.
Yeah, it's fine.
An absolute bop.
Yes, agreed.
It's such a fun song. I will say Champagne's also really, really good.
It's good. It's not as good as that song.
Caden likes Champagne more, but
I get that though, because
That's Life is so good.
Champagne
Please go listen to it.
Has a really nice bass
if you
line,
know that, or if you have an inkling that you're going to be at my wedding, for the people that know me that are listening, if you don't know me, you're not going to be there. But sorry, but like, start listening to it. So then, by the time that you get to my wedding, you'll be able to dance to all of it, and you'll know it. So you'll like know. Oh, whoa! So that's already practicing.
We're good.
But
we're good.
Then, like, once certain beats come up, or like you're like, oh, I know this part's about to go off. I can dance like this.
Yeah,
you know,
go crazy.
So just think about it. Go listen to it. That's
songs
Life.
Is essential for dancing.
I honestly probably need to like put my playlist out there ahead of time.
Okay, it is crazy that you say that, because I have thought about this 100 times, that wedding reception playlists should be released at least a couple weeks before a wedding reception happens, for that reason.
I'm gonna do it.
Yeah,
because we've already been curating our dance playlist and our playlist for like the day, like cocktail hour, just like general like music on in the background and stuff like that. Both are phenomenal. There's not a bad song on either playlist, of course.
Obviously.
Of course. But I'm almost wondering, like, because, you know, nowadays everybody does like the wedding website and all of your information's on there and all that stuff.
The Knot.
We're using Zola.
Oh, Zola.
But The Knot is another really big one.
The Knot.
Did you guys do that? Or was that like before?
I don't remember.
Okay. I don't think you did.
Yeah, we might have. I don't remember.
I don't remember either. But I'll just put like a little.
Might have been before your time.
That's what I was about to say.
I'm only 30 years old. Ugh.
Kiana's only like 2 years older than me, so we're in the same time.
Yeah, she's 27.
When we do our like wedding website, I think I'm just gonna put that link on there, so then people can get acquainted with the bops for the day.
Genius, or should I say Spotify? Sorry, I'm in like a dad joke mood right now.
Is Genius another music platform?
It's like that app that you can use, and it's a website where you can look up the lyrics of songs.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. It was a bit of a stretch, but it's okay.
It's fine. I'm still hitting my stride for the day. It's morning. Yeah. It's morning, everybody.
What's your song of the week?
Oh, yeah, that's right. My song of the week is... Oh, yeah. Even in My Dreams, I Can't Win by Bad Sons.
Oh, I love Bad Sons.
They're so good.
This Was a Home Once. That's a really good Bad Sons song.
I probably know it, but I can't think of it off the top of my head. They have a lot of really great songs.
They do.
And a lot of their stuff is in my rotation, so they'll probably come back up. But that is one of the first songs I ever heard by them that I was like, oh, dang. Who are these people?
Yeah.
So.
Nice.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, should I tell you my hair story?
Oh, yeah. Wait.
Yeah, my hair is different.
I want to hear this.
My hair is different. It's not like that crazy of a story. So our friend did my hair. She did a great job. I'm not like, she didn't do a bad job. I just get impulsive and ready for a change.
Wow.
And
we have that in common.
Yeah, it's like I
do the same stuff.
I'm so consistent with most things. Like once I've made a decision, like I'm never going to change. Like on big deal, like obviously I'm not like a flighty person in general.
Okay.
But then certain like things that don't matter a ton, I get very like I change my room around every once in a while because I need something to be switched up, or like I'll start doing something different, or I'll change my hair or whatever. And I don't actually really want to change my hair that much because I don't want to like go crazy. Like I'm not doing like crazy colors or like really short or anything like that. But every once in a while, I just like feel like doing something different.
Yeah.
And then I get really impulsive because it's like once the idea's in my head, it's like, well, I'm not going to stop thinking about this until I've done it. So, and that happened. It hit me like a brick yesterday.
Yesterday?
Yeah.
Nice.
Because I was just like, I think I really don't want to have like highlights. And again, no shade to the person who did my hair. She did a great job. And this is really not because of what she did. I just think I was like, I think I just want to go back to like my natural, just like normal brown.
Okay.
And in the past, there's these like glosses that kind of tone your hair a little bit too that I've used to like tone my hair kind of reddish.
Okay.
Like a year ago or something, I did it once.
Okay.
And they're like really nice quality and they don't like kill your hair or anything. They're really not like that bad for you.
Dope.
And it's always pretty subtle. So I just thought like, I'll get one that's brown and it's going to just make my hair all like my normal brown color.
Right.
Right? Like the box just said like chocolate brown. So I'm like, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then I tell Caden, we go to Target, we buy it. And I also wanted him to cut my hair because it was just really, I don't know. It was like a full impulse. Like everything had to change at once.
Got it.
And we've been talking about him cutting my hair before. And like, I've had confidence that he could cut my hair. I've cut his hair 3-4 times now. And I've always done an amazing job.
Which I think is ridiculous.
But it's the best haircuts he's ever had. So.
Yeah.
Tell me his hair doesn't look good.
It looks good. Tell me truly that it wouldn't look better if he went somewhere where
both times that a professional has done it, there's been things about it we didn't like.
Oh, okay.
And they like didn't nail it. And then the 3 times I've cut it, it's been exactly what we were aiming for when a professional was doing.
And that makes sense. And to be fair, I've never looked at his hair and been like, oh, that's wrong. That could be better. So I guess what I'm saying doesn't make much sense.
Exactly.
But like, you're not a professional, so like I would never trust you with my hair.
Well, your hair's also different. You have short, like I'm not buzzing Caden's head. I'm not giving him a fade. Like
it doesn't matter. Are you a professional hairdoer?
No, but I'm a money saver.
Wait,
and
the first word out of your mouth was
good
no, which means I would never let you near my hair.
Well, I'm not cutting your hair, am I?
Perfect. No, you're not. You'll never be able to. I'll never let you.
Anyways.
Okay.
This is about my hair.
Okay, so Caden cut your hair.
Caden cuts my... Well, first of all, we get home. I go and you do it all like in the shower and stuff. I go do it. And I didn't look at it until like I was with him. I took the towel off and I was like... And my hair's wet. So it's like... I can't really tell. Because my hair naturally just is like way darker than normal when it's wet. I feel like that's most people.
Yeah,
and
that's normal, yeah.
So I couldn't really tell. And then like we get it wet. He starts cutting my hair, which he did a great job actually. The cut's great. Great job, Caden. I helped him with some of the layers and stuff. Phenomenal. He watched like one TikTok and he did a great job. And and then my hair starts to dry and I'm like, whoa. My hair is almost black. Like, it is so dark. I was shocked.
It is very dark brown. Chocolate brown is right.
Yeah, chocolate brown is right.
Dark chocolate brown.
I guess I just thought like my natural hair was darker, and I'm realizing my hair is naturally like a light brown.
Yeah, it's not a dark brown.
And I just didn't realize that until it was tough. This, which it will fade probably pretty quick. Like it will probably fade to like my natural color, and then it'll be fine. Good. It won't be like this dark for
because you wash it with soap.
No, just because it's not like super permanent.
Got it.
Yeah. But like
women hair products are confusing to me.
Yeah, it is confusing. It's confusing to me. That's why I have really like dark hair.
That was good.
But yeah, so that was the story. He did a great job. I don't like hate it. I think it's growing on me. I think it was just like I went from not a lot of contrast to like crazy contrast. So I'm like, I woke up and I looked in the mirror and I was like, I look like a witch. Like I was like, whoa.
I look like a witch.
It just felt like
hilarious.
Who is that?
That's so funny.
But it was fine. I also tough. Like woke up and I've had a nose ring now since I was 18.
Okay.
I've never woken up with it like having fallen out. I've never like had any problems with it.
Yeah.
And? For 8 years, 7 years now, whatever. And I woke up this morning discombobulated because of my hair, but then also I went like this and I was like, that's different. My nose ring is gone. And I was like, what the heck? And I found it. It was in my bed. I don't know what happened that I took it, like it fell out in the night or something like that, which has never happened to me before.
You're an absolute
in 7
mess
years
right
or whatever. But yeah, I was like, I look different. My nose ring is gone. Like, what is going on? And then now it's fine.
It's a good thing you're going through this now.
Not right before I get married.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
I literally, I think that, didn't I say that to you? I was like, I'm not getting married tomorrow, so it's fine.
Nah, literally. Imagine if if this is the week of your wedding and...
You know who would be so mad at me?
Who?
Bella. Bella would be like, Jessica, what are you doing? Like, stop. She already, like, I sent her a video because I was like, I'm going to send this to you now so you're not shocked the next time you see me. Because she's the kind of person that would be like, why did you do that? Like, she's not going to say it looks bad because it doesn't. But she's just going to be like, because she's not like that at all. So I was like, I sent her a video and she was like, bro, I gasped when I saw you. It's That's so wild. Dark. And
That's wild.
It is. She would have been like, if it was anywhere closer to my wedding, she'd have been like, what the were you thinking right now? Like, anytime I've even talked about cutting my hair short, she's like, no, you are not allowed to. Like, I will take the scissors away. Like, you will not book an appointment.
That's a good
like,
friend.
Yeah, she is.
That's a good friend.
Really great.
Don't let your friends do their own hair.
But like, I do feel like
or
it worked out. Like, I think it looks good.
Unprofessional significant others do their hair.
No,
even though
see,
it's
that
working
part
out for
was
you guys.
Fine.
But don't let, if you are a friend to your friends, don't let them do that.
Okay, but like the only part of it that didn't work out was the part that was my fault. So
yeah, I
get
it. I'm just saying, avoid this. Everyone, avoid this.
Yeah. But yeah, so now I have really dark hair and I kind of feel like a witch. I mean, I don't feel like a witch. I feel like a daughter of God, but
right.
I kind of look a little bit witchy. I mean, and it is October, so sure, okay. But
LOL.
Yeah.
You're on brand.
Speaking of October 31st, what do you do on October 31st?
Oh, nice. Good segue. So Kiana and I and the kids have this tradition of, because we're not big Halloween fans. There's no shade to people that love Halloween.
Yeah, we don't have anything. Like, we used to trick or treat as kids. We would dress up and stuff like that.
Like
but we also are huge Christmas people.
Yeah, we took our kids to like a trunk or treat thing last week and got a bunch of candy and they dressed up. Today, when I was leaving
what were they?
Superheroes.
Oh, cute. Okay.
They just grab like some stuff that like is in our costume bin year round and throw it on and be like, sweet, let's go get free candy.
That's like the best way to do it, honestly.
Really. And today, like as I was leaving to come here, they left and went to the library and there's like a story time where you dress up in your Halloween costume.
That's
so it's
awesome.
Like we
to
do some
be
things.
like a 5-year-old again.
Oh man. the world is your oyster,
Literally.
you know? I never understood what that meant.
But you said it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's
a phrase.
the world is your oyster.
What is those? Okay, this is a tangent, but that thing that you sent me of like those white people phrases is freaking hilarious.
That might be funny.
And that one that said, "Excuse me," and it said it's.
Well, like explain the context of what it was.
The post was this tiered list of like phrases that white people say, or like white people phrase contributions to society, basically. And like the top tier list was like basically things that are just awesome and hilarious. And then the lower on the list you went, it would go like red to like orange, then yellow,
and green
then
is
finally
just like
green at the bottom.
the top of the top.
No, green is like, this is, it said
Like-
it was burnt. In other words, it's completely cooked. Like, don't use this phrase anymore. And there was only one phrase in the green tier that's like, we don't need this ever again. And it was, "Excuse me," which like I totally understand. But also, since I read that,
Now you're using it.
oh man, it's so funny to say. It's just like,
That's funny.
I don't think it will ever not catch people off guard.
Excuse me.
Excuse me.
Doesn't Michael say that? I feel like somebody in the office
Somebody
says that
says it
at some point.
Somebody says it in like a TV show or movie that we know.
Todd Packer says it. Todd Packer says it to
Does he say
somebody.
that?
Somebody says something to him, like they kind of finally call him out, and he's like, "Excuse me,"
It's because I think it's
which is on brand for Todd Packer.
Yeah, Michael Scott like shuts him down, and
when he's bad mouthing Holly.
Yeah.
Yep. And he's like, "Excuse me."
He's basically shutting Todd Packer down, and Todd Packer can't believe it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, hilarious.
Frick
Excuse
that
me is
guy.
coming back. I'm bringing it back. It's gonna go from being burnt to being like tender as frick. You know what I'm saying? Like we're gonna revive that thing. But
Oh, that's funny.
all right, back to whatever we were talking about.
You guys,
so we
your
put
Halloween.
up our Christmas tree and we decorate for Christmas on Halloween, just because we don't really do the Halloween thing.
Yeah.
Or the Halloween stuff that we do it earlier. And we just really enjoy Christmas. We enjoy the decorations. We no shade to Thanksgiving. We love Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving has its day in court.
Yeah. It's rolled into the Christmas season. It's rolled into the holiday season.
Yeah, I think for me, like the fall season leads up to Halloween and Thanksgiving, but there is a Christmas season that overlaps with the end of the fall season, which is perfectly fine. I like seeing turkeys around, even though I've got my Christmas tree up. Like I just feel like those things go together.
Yeah.
It all represents like family and having fun and all that. So we put up our Christmas stuff on Halloween. Every time people hear about that, they get all like, "You do what? Oh my God." You know, like, and it's just like, that's just what we do. It's so much fun though.
Yeah.
So
that is really fun.
And I personally start listening to Christmas music. I start listening to it around November 1st or like October 31st when we're putting up our tree and stuff that evening.
Yeah.
And then I don't listen to it exclusively until after Thanksgiving, but I start sprinkling it in between October 31st and Thanksgiving. So
yeah, that's my
yeah.
October 31st through Thanksgiving.
It's like a soft launch Christmas.
Yes, it is, because that's when I watch all the dumb Christmas movies that don't matter. Like I'll put on a Hallmark movie in that time period because it's like the vibes are there, but it's not like I'm wasting like a solid Christmas movie on anything pre-Thanksgiving.
Yep.
And any of the like Netflix Christmas movies or like any of those, that's it's my like gateway movie for Christmas time.
100%.
And that's
I'm with you. This
that's
is
when
a
I get all
description.
those. Yeah.
Yeah. And I think
it's the Christmas soft launch. That's the best way to say it.
Yeah. It is funny the way as you're soft launching Christmas and you start to get to like that third week in November, but it's not Thanksgiving yet, I really start to talk myself into, bro, just watch Home Alone. It's the best.
I know, it gets really difficult.
It gets
the closer
hard
you
to
get.
say no. Yeah, 100%. But I think I've only given in once where I watch Home Alone before Thanksgiving. I don't think I do
have.
usually hold out, and I do.
I try to save all of the really good movies for after Thanksgiving.
Kiana is someone who she could watch the same Christmas movie 2 or 3 times during the Christmas season and be fine with that.
Kind of works out for you then.
It does, because I often don't catch it. Like she'll turn on Elf for her and the kids Or like we'll watch it together the first time, but then
they'll want to
watch it again. I'm like, good, I don't want to watch this. So they're watching it when I'm not home or whatever. And it kind of works out, but I can't do that. Something about Christmas movies, I think I can only watch them one time each season, really.
That's what I try to do, but I feel like having, especially when I was in California, because I would have like Christmas time in California, then usually I would end up in Wisconsin for at least like a few days before being in Michigan. Is like there's 3 different groups of people and they all want to do Christmas stuff together. Mm-hmm. So then it was like I'd end up watching like Christmas Vacation or something in Wisconsin, and I'd end up watching it like with mom and dad in Michigan or something like that. So I feel like the last few years I've hit multiple Christmas movies more than once.
Yeah.
But typically I'm with you on I try to only watch one every year. I feel like as an adult, it gets harder and harder to watch every movie.
Oh my gosh. This is such a gripe I have with life.
Which like this wasn't supposed to be. I get so frustrated
with life about this.
This wasn't supposed to be a Christmas episode.
No, it's really not.
But like it's more just like
we're touching on the topic.
Yeah, we're just chatting. Yeah. And that is something that gets really sad. Like
yes.
There's less and less time. You know, as a kid, it's like you have this designated time to knock out all the Christmas stuff. You're on Christmas break.
Yeah.
So you have all the time.
So much time.
And as a kid, it felt so long.
Long.
Like it felt like we had so much time to do all Christmas things.
Everything we wanted to do, we do.
As an adult, technically, I have more time to do all those things because I'm not limited to like a break.
And you don't have to go to school 8 hours a day.
Yeah. And yet, I feel like I have so much less time. Even like buying Christmas presents, I feel like I used to get it done like so early and like everything was like amazing. And now it's like the week of Christmas and I'm still like, what the heck am I getting?
Yeah.
Like all these people.
Yeah.
Like that's last year. I'm pretty sure I bought almost every Christmas present like the week of Christmas.
Wow, that's crazy late. But yeah, that makes sense.
Because which also I was in a different state and then like, because it would have been like weird to like bring everything from California to Michigan.
Oh, yeah.
But like,
okay.
I'm interested to see how this year goes because I'm in Michigan again for all of it. But also like we moved houses and are in like our normal house. So that's weird. And like currently because of some work stuff, our dad is in here. So then it's like everything is just going to still be discombobulated.
Yeah. Yep.
And
weird.
It's like the last Christmas I have unmarried.
Oh, snap.
So it's just like so many things. I'm just interested to see how it goes.
Yeah. Yeah,
I just love the holidays. It'll be fun no matter what.
Yeah. What do people say on their podcast? Hey, listeners, drop a comment below and let us know what your Christmas plans are. Don't do that. But also, I do kind of want to hear about other people's Christmas
I actually
plans.
do really like hearing other people's like traditions.
I do.
We need to do like a full-blown Christmas episode post-Thanksgiving.
I'm down.
And like talk about like our favorite Christmas stories or Christmas traditions that we both do.
Yep.
And like
I'm in.
We just have a full-blown Christmas set. Dress Christmas, have Christmas snacks.
Christmas.
All of it will be Christmas.
Yeah, let's do it. That sounds fun. And for the people out there that would be really miffed by it, maybe we can give Thanksgiving a little bit of a spotlight in one of our episodes coming up.
Yeah, we will. We can do like a what are we thankful for?
Oh, nice.
Type episode.
Yeah, that's
for
good.
Thanksgiving.
Oh, I love that.
Because there's so many things that we're both thankful for.
Amen.
And it's good to talk about those things.
I agree. Here's something cool. Changing topics a little bit.
Yeah, no, go for it.
Michigan State played a college football game over the weekend. Michigan won. Go Blue. We suck, so whatever. But we won. Our realtor, who is actually a really close family friends, and we just love her and adore
literally
her.
The best. Also, Kaden and I like realtor or will be eventually.
Oh, nice. Perfect.
She's
literally
amazing. The most amazing human being.
Yeah.
We love her.
Yeah. She called us. Well, Kiana and I are looking for a new house, you know. Mm-hmm. So she called us. We thought she was calling us about like some house stuff. And she goes, "You won." Which is also the way that she calls you when you've put like an accepted offer in on a house and then you get the offer. But we haven't written any offers on any homes. So we're like, it was on speaker and Kiana and I look at each other like,
did someone buy us a house?
And so she's like, "You won. you entered like a competition, like a competition for the football game. And then Kiana and I were like, oh, no way. So the realty office does all these competitions like for big sporting events, especially like I think they do one for the Super Bowl last year, whatever.
whoa.
And you predict the score. And then there's like a tiebreaker, predict how many points are scored by halftime, yada, yada, whatever.
Wait, whoa. Okay.
And the winning prize is a $500 Amazon gift card.
Oh, shoot.
I know. So
you got $500 to
like
drop?
a month ago.
Oh.
Or more, when the competition was like kind of like starting or whatever. And you could submit your scores.
Yeah.
For your guesses, I mean. And I was like, I guessed 24-17 Michigan.
Good
which
numbers.
Was the final
Good.
Which one was the final score?
Wait, that's actually so crazy.
And then the tiebreaker, if I remember correctly, there is a part of me that thinks that I guessed 16 points at halftime. Because I kind of remember saying the words 16 and picturing the 1-6 in my head. But I feel like that's such an unlikely scenario for me. Like, I know how my brain works. I think what I actually said was 17.
Mm-hmm.
For some reason in my head, my memory has, I want, whatever.
Yeah.
But it was 9-7 at halftime, which means there was 16 points scored at halftime. So the tiebreaker was like my guess of either 17 or 16 or whatever. So regardless,
wow,
we won, and I nailed the score of that game and almost nailed the score of the halftime points. Literally, I'm a beast. So
wait, that's crazy. I feel like I've never even come close or heard of anybody winning those things. So that's so fun that you guys did that.
$500 Amazon gift card. I mean,
wait, that's so nice.
Think about that. Like we have 3 kids now, but our youngest really, like, we won't probably get him a ton of things for Christmas because he's like
so little.
Going to be 3 months old at Christmas time.
That's so nice.
So like we probably will be able to get pretty much all of our kids Christmas gifts on Amazon.
So sweet.
For the most part. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I know.
Wow. That's so cool.
You're welcome, Kiana.
What a fun way to win that, too.
You're welcome, kids. I'm a beast at predicting nonsense.
Thank you, Michigan.
Yeah, thank you, Wolverines and Spartans. Can't believe I'm saying that, but thank you. Thank you for playing a game in which you made sure I won $500. Appreciate you.
That's awesome.
Yeah, no, so that was dope.
That's super fun.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it was cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
Do you think we should try and predict our Spotify Wrapped?
Yes. I've been waiting for this.
No, so the cutoff for Spotify Wrapped, if you're an Apple Podcast user, that's a real shame.
Oh.
I mean, an Apple Music.
Yeah, Apple Music. Let's just put it this way. If you're streaming your music on Apple Music.
You might be out of focus if you're sitting that close, by the way.
Oh, you're right. I actually think I am. It's weirdly focused on my elbow.
It's not focused on your elbow.
Are you sure? I think you're right.
You're focused back there.
Point is.
Yeah.
If you're streaming on Apple Music, I need you to know it is an inferior product.
Yeah, but let's not make people feel bad.
No, I'm trying to encourage people, move to Spotify. It's like the same price.
It's just more fun.
It is more fun and it's better. It's more better.
I will say, like, I love it for so many reasons, but like, man, Spotify Wrapped really takes the cake.
Yeah, it's just
so fun. I look forward to it every year.
Yes.
Actually, I'm gonna pull up my last year's Spotify Wrapped, but the cutoff is October 31st.
Yeah, which is
that's
tomorrow.
That's when they stop tracking. Like, that's what January 1st through October 31st is what they take into consideration for your Wrapped. That's the data that they're using.
10 months.
So then you don't get your Christmas music mixed in there through November and December.
Yep.
So then it comes out. Which is a genius move by Spotify, by the way. It is very smart.
Genius.
Then it comes out at the end of November.
Yep.
Usually November 30th-ish time. And last year, I was number 1, Rainbow Kitten Surprise, number 2, Billy Martin, number 3, the Teskey Brothers, number 4, Hosier, and number 5, Shaky Graves. And my top genre was rock.
Interesting list.
Which is interesting.
Yeah, but the thing about rock is it's such a broad
genre.
It
really is. Yeah.
I mean.
But I don't think that mine will look like that almost at all this year. I think that Rainbow Kitten Surprise might be up there. Billy Martin definitely could be up there. But I think Teskey Brothers, Hosier, and Shaky Graves won't make the list. I think it'll be Declan McKenna. I got to look at my Spotify. I think it'll be Declan McKenna.
I want to see if I have the thing that you have. Did I take any screenshots of this?
I always save
year?
mine.
I don't think I do that. Are we surprised?
No. I definitely think, yeah. Okay, I think Declan McKenna, Flip Turn, Billy Martin, Paul McCartney.
Hold on one second.
Man, this is tough. Where are you going? There was a tissue right next to you. Seth's going all the way away to blow his nose, but wow, I could hear him blow his nose and it was intense. Oh my gosh. I'm trying to think of like what mine would be though. I almost want to say the Beatles, but I just don't quite know if I've listened to enough of them this year. I really hope Come On Eileen makes the top 5 songs.
Oh, doggy.
I think that they will. I kind of feel like, I don't know who the 4th would be, but I think that my top 5, 4 out of my top 5 will be, not in this order necessarily, but I think it'll be Declan McKenna, Billy Martin, Flip Turn, Paul McCartney, and then a 5th that I'm not sure of.
Nice.
I feel like this,
Flip Turn.
they have like Sad Disco and that song August. I saw them live last October and got really into them.
I think I know the song August and I like it.
Yeah, I think you'd like their stuff.
Flip Turn's good. I've definitely listened to them. Man.
Yeah, I think those are I honestly can't predict the 5th one.
Instagram archive.
I want to say the Beatles, but like I just don't quite know if I've listened enough to them as a group. I've listened to a lot of Paul McCartney, but I don't know if I don't even know if I've listened to enough of him to have made it on the list.
Here we go.
I feel like most of mine is stuff that I've listened to, mostly playlists this year that have a lot of different people. So it's really hard for me to for sure say like who the artist would be in my top 5.
Yeah.
I can almost guarantee you though that Declan McKenna will be in there.
For sure.
That's the only one that I'm like for sure confident about.
Yeah. I think
that was a weird noise. It sounded like the things in Star Wars.
My top 5 last year were the Beatles, John Bellion, William Augusto, Billy, some prayer, some soaking music, Lax City, and No Big Deal.
We have really different ones.
So I think this year I've listened to Lax City a lot less this year, for sure. I've probably listened to as much Beatles and John Bellion. I've definitely listened to less No Big Deal. And I don't know if I've listened to as much of Billy Augusto's soaking prayer music as I did on my account.
Mm-hmm.
So what I actually think is going to go down is I think we're going to end up with Declan McKenna.
Nice.
Beatles, John Bellion. I think Blink 182 might be in there. It's possible. With that new album was just so insane. It was literally maybe their best album ever.
That's crazy.
I don't know for my 5th one. I got to come up with a guess here. I got to see if we're right.
I'm going to look at Caden and I listen to
I'm going to go with Connor
lot.
Price as my 5th. We'll see. We'll see if that's right. But that's my guess.
Okay.
Ding, da, da, ding.
I might have there's a chance ABBA might make it into my top 5.
Classic.
Maybe. Or maybe Billie Eilish. That's a possibility too.
I wondered about that. I don't think I've listened to that new album.
Yeah, this is maybe the first year that I for sure am it could really go many different ways. Yeah. Usually I'm it's going to be these and I'm spot on. But
Spotify
this,
on.
I'm trying to like even think of what my top 5 songs would be. I think Come On Eileen.
That's even tougher.
I think That's Life will actually make it into my top songs because when I tell you I listen to it so many times.
It will have been out for no more than 10 days between
it doesn't matter.
The release day and then the end of the Wrapped
I'll
time
make
period.
it. I'll make it.
10 days?
Yeah.
You listen to one song enough time to be in your top 5 in 10 days.
Maybe.
I don't think I could do that. Even if I love a song enough, I don't know if I can listen to one song that many times. Although
we'll see.
When John Bellion released Kid Again,
exactly.
I hammered that thing. So
I think
I listened to it again on my way here.
I think I will have. I wonder if it's going to be Come On, not in this order again. Come On Eileen, Uncle Albert, the Paul McCartney song. I wonder if August by Flip Turn might be in there because Cade and I listen to that one a lot. I wonder if That's Life or possibly Mezzanine from Declan McKenna would be in there because when the What Happened to the Beach album came out, that was my top one and I listened to it a lot.
Crazy.
So I feel like, I don't know what is going to be. It's hard to predict this year. I don't even know what my top genre is going to be. I think it's going to be something indie because like Flip Turn, I think it'll be like alternative indie, something like that. Because like Declan, Flip Turn, Rainbow Kitten Surprise, Billy Martin, like all of those kind of fall into indie somewhere. I feel like kind of.
Yeah.
So
it's funny because I feel like indie is another one that's so vague. Like
it's
so
very
many different
vague.
artists and styles could fit into the description of it.
Last year my genres were rock, POV indie. I don't quite know what that means. Stomp and
Spotify's
holler
added again with these
literally
crazy terms. Like, what does this mean?
Stomp and holler, chamber pop, and soul.
Stomp and holler makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Like
and
Rainbow
soul.
Kitten Surprise kind of.
Well, also like Shaky Graves and like all those kind of almost like bluesy type. I was very into that last year.
Yeah.
Is like all of that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Like all of the
Stomp and holler.
Yeah, but I'm trying to think of like what exactly those artists would be. But like Teskey Brothers and like those all kind of gonna also fall into soul a little bit. It's like almost that like more upbeat, folky type jazzy stuff that's like it's not country, but it's like almost in that vein. I feel like even like Noah Kahan and Hosier sometimes can dip into I feel like some of that stuff.
Yeah, it's definitely more folky
Gregory
than
Alan
country,
Issakoff, like that, like folk. Honestly, folk might be a big one for me actually because I do listen to a lot of people that are more in that genre.
It's fantastic. And it is so different than country.
Yeah.
Can I get an
also
amen?
like the Hosier album I've listened to a lot this year too, and like his new EP that came out I've listened to a little bit, so I feel like that might.
Can I get an amen?
Amen.
Thanks. Whew, that was close.
I was like, why are you doing that?
Yeah, I needed the amen.
Yeah. What do you think your top genre will be?
That's interesting. That's interesting. It'll probably be classified as like rock, most likely.
So?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I just think it's just the most likely scenario. Too much stuff falls into that category, even though so much of it sounds different. I will say some songs that I am sure will be in my top 5 are Kid Again by John Bellion.
Yeah.
Mulholland's Dinner and Wine.
So good.
By Declan McKenna.
There's a lawnmower.
There is a lawnmower. It looks like a lot of fun. He's riding a riding lawnmower and it's got that 0 turn radius. Dang.
Dad.
I'm a dad. But I had one more on the tip of my tongue of songs that like I'm sure will be in my top 5. What was the artist that I said? Blink?
Yeah.
Oh, Connor Price. Oh, Tombstone.
That's one of your songs of the week.
Yeah. I think that'll probably be in my top 5. And also, I think this song, I feel like this song Nolan Ryan by Hoodie Allen might be in my top 5 songs too. Song is literally one of the best rap songs I've ever heard.
I kind of wonder if I would either have a Dan in Real Life song make it into my top 5 of songs.
Okay.
Not artists, but
which one?
Songs.
Modern Nature?
I think it's not going to be one of those. I think it's going to be one of the ones that's like more so the themes. Like there's the Dan and Marie.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Dan and
Marie finale theme, or like the Picking Hum one or whatever. It might be like one of those.
Ruthie Pigface Draper, maybe. Imagine that song being in your top 5 for the year.
That'd be funny. But Ruthie, I wonder if one of those
Draper,
or possibly Love Is Everywhere, the Wilco song. That's like my I say it's my favorite song in the entire world, but
wow, Wilco's really good.
That might make it. Wilco actually might make it into like my top.
That'd be cool. Wilco's legit.
I've been listening to them and Elbow a lot. It's tough. It's like I feel like the threshold for what makes it is going to be really, really thin between different artists because, like I said, I've listened to a lot of playlists with a lot of people, but not specific people.
Yeah.
Like discography wise.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's not unlikely that I would have like a very thin margin between who makes it into the top.
I do feel like it's going to be one of those years where it's like, I don't have any one artist where I've listened to them for a crazy amount of minutes.
Yeah.
And I'm like way high up and they're like 0.5% of their listeners. Like,
right. I think the only one that's possible for me with that is Declan McKenna.
Yeah.
That's probably the only thing that I would say would maybe get me.
He's also caught so much fire that he's got a big enough fan base now that other people have probably still listened to him a lot more than I have. So
probably.
But he's probably my number 1 artist for the year, most likely.
I think he's going to end up being mine as well.
He's going to be in my top 2.
I really wish, I said this.
Declan McKenna.
I remember saying this when Spotify Wrapped came out last year. Obviously not like publicly on the podcast or anything, but I really wish a part of Spotify Wrapped, and like who knows, maybe they'll make it part of it this year.
Yeah.
Was your top album.
Yeah.
Like it kind of doesn't make sense to me that they don't tell you that. Like what's the album that you listen to the most of the most?
I think the reason they don't is because for the majority of listeners, people aren't listening to albums.
That's true.
They're listening to cherry-picked songs from albums put into playlists, or they're listening to daily mixes or whatever. And so if you have one song that you've listened to a ton, that one song might be like, that's your top album of the year. Yeah. Well, I mean, maybe they could come up with an algorithm that says like the album that you've listened to, like maybe there's a way to find an algorithm that can basically go into your listening history and see
like collect all the
how many different songs on one album did you listen to, and then out of those ones that have the highest numbers, which ones did you listen to the most across the whole album? I don't know. That'd be really tough to quantify, but it would be cool. I'd love to see it. What Happened to the Beach would be number 1 for sure.
Because there's quite a few albums that I have consistently like just listened to this year.
100%.
But yeah, I'm very curious. I want to know like what their theming is going to be for this year. Because you know, like last year they had like a bunch of random little things that they did the extra, like your like listening city or whatever.
Oh yeah, mine was like
Burlington, Virginia or something like that.
Mine was Fort something somewhere.
Let us know if that's where you live. Fort something somewhere.
Fort something somewhere.
But yeah, they did that. And then like the genres were like in a sandwich and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
And then it gave you like your listening like personality or something. Mine was
shapeshifter for me.
What was mine? It was a vampire or something. Oh yeah, vampire. You like to embrace a little darkness. You listen to emotional atmospheric music more than most, which I feel like is not even true. So that's kind of funny, but
that's crazy. That's tough.
But that was my like thing.
Don't bring that darkness over here.
What was your minutes listened? Because mine last year were 32,695. I feel like you beat me.
I don't know if I
always think I've listened to way more music than I have. I feel like you definitely listen to more music than I do.
I don't know if I have a picture of that.
I wish Spotify like kept your stats somewhere.
It would be nice, huh?
Yeah. Taxman, Paperback. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that was my top 5 songs of the year last year.
Every top 5 of your songs last year was a Beatles song.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Oops.
Shapeshifter. Wait, did it not say it on one of those?
Fort Collins, by the way.
I don't even know where that is.
It
looks like it's in like Colorado or something.
Yeah, over there. I don't know if I put on my story the thing that says.
But like usually the main one that you have says it.
I don't know if I shared that one.
Okay.
And since I didn't share it, it's not in my archive.
I feel like if I remember correctly, you had more than me.
I do feel like I remember that being true because I think that was the first time it happened. The thing is, well, am I going to out myself right here?
I don't know what you're going to say.
I don't always listen to music when I'm in the car.
Oh. You listen to a TV show or a movie.
Yeah, that's one way to say it.
I think that's the way you should say it.
It's one way to say it.
Okay.
There's a lot of TV shows / movies that play in my car while I drive.
I mean, I really don't think that's that bad. Like, it's not that different from a podcast or...
It's not that different.
Like, you're not watching it, really.
Right. So... but... yeah, so... I don't know. I don't listen to as much music, so that's why I was surprised. I think I remember last year I was like, whoa, I listen to more music technically than Jesse did. That's bizarre. But then at the same time, like how often, anytime music is playing in my home, which is like all the time, every night during dinner and a little bit after dinner, pretty much every day.
Is it Kiana's
That's
account?
all through Kiana's Spotify account. And so much of it is like the playlist that I've created. Not all of it.
So
but
basically
some of it.
You can claim Kiana's Spotify almost as your own.
No, because she does listen to like her own stuff. But I think like there's a chunk of it that is like pretty influenced by my choices or my playlists or whatever. So it happens. I mean, so anyways, yeah.
I can almost say that I could probably claim Caden's Spotify as my own.
Yeah,
I've built that thing from the ground up.
Wait, he has Spotify now?
Yeah.
Oh,
he's had Spotify for a while.
Okay, well that's good because I remember before,
as long as we've been dating, he's had it.
Okay, before he went to Kansas City, he was rolling with, I don't know if he was rolling with Apple Music.
I think he was,
but
I remember
whenever I would say like use Spotify, he'd like pull up Spotify, but he had the free version of it where you can't choose what song you listen to.
No, he has it now.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
It's like, it was kind of, what was the name of that thing back in the day? All right, hold on. This will actually be fun. What are all the different music streaming? Yes, Pandora.
I used to
it
jam with
sucked,
Pandora.
but it was fun.
Yeah.
You know, because you never knew what was coming up.
Pandora.
iHeartRadio. Okay, there's another one.
SoundCloud.
That was like where anyone who's just making their own stuff throws it on there. There was some fire stuff you could find that people had done that wasn't like an official release or they didn't have the rights to make money off of it.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. There were some remixes back in the day on SoundCloud that were crazy. That like someone like
that's where I would always go and try and find like stuff for videos because it was always like such a vibe. And there was no like copyright and stuff. So I feel like I would go on SoundCloud.
SoundCloud is legit. Funny. What else was there?
That's kind of all that I knew. I mean, back in the day, we used like LimeWire and all that stuff to like pirate things,
to download illegally. Yeah,
I wish I still had some of the CDs that you would have burned me because we had so many good ones.
Man, those were fun. We used to burn CDs like crazy
all the time. I had so many.
We used to have a book.
Like I mean, most people I think probably did.
Yeah, they did. Everyone did. But we had the flip book, and it was all burned CDs, and you just write with a Sharpie like what's the mood or the vibe of each one.
Kara actually for Christmas. Oh my gosh, I have two things to say. Kara for Christmas last year, or was it my birthday? Actually, it might have been my birthday.
This is awkward, Kara. Sorry that she doesn't value
I am sorry,
friendship.
But she did this, and I know that it was her, so that's the part that matters.
She values your friendship a little bit.
I do value that friendship. Well, that almost sounded like a gorilla. That was weird.
Or a car zooming by, but yeah.
Anyway, Kara burned me a CD of like a bunch of my favorite songs, plus a bunch of songs that like I didn't know super well yet that she thought I would love.
That's fun.
And like bought like a bunch of CDs and stuff, and like did it to where like they're all really high quality and stuff like that.
Nice.
And then like she bought the case and like made the like insert and stuff.
Oh, that's great.
And I have it, and it was because I had Oswald, that car that the podcast has heard about before, which that's the other thing I was gonna say. Oswald is gone.
You sold it.
He's sold. He has parted ways.
Did you call it Oswald because of the animated character?
Yeah,
Oswald?
And he's blue.
That's
and
awesome.
I think he's British, isn't he, or something? I don't remember. But he's like classy, like a British man.
That's freaking awesome.
So Oswald, sometimes Cara would call him the British bomb, but because he had the British flag.
Oh,
mirrors.
Nice.
But
and the British bomb. British bomb is the name of a song.
Declan McKenna.
Declan McKenna.
But
in case we haven't talked about him enough.
Yeah, right. We have to bring. Oh my gosh, our t-shirts. We should have worn our t-shirts. We should wear our t-shirts when we do our Spotify Wrapped episode.
Oh, no, wait. Actually, that's fire. That's
Let's
fire.
do that. We'll do that.
Yeah, I'm in.
But anyway, yeah, we sold Oswald, and it was so funny because the super nice guy that bought him off of Facebook Marketplace, and super nice guy. Caden went with me and helped me out to do all of it and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And we can wrap up in just a minute, but Caden and I were cracking up when we were selling the car because Caden was just like, it's a weird car. Like every time Caden would try to fix stuff on it, anytime I had it, like just every little quirky thing that could happen in a car happened in Oswald. And so then when we were trying to sell the car, it was like, it wouldn't turn over because the battery was dead. But then the way that we were trying to jump it, like, was being funny. And then like the trunk would randomly lock, even though the car was unlocked. So then we'd have to like jimmy the trunk open and like all these goofy things. And then like at one point we were charging up the battery and the driver's side window just was like going down on its own.
What?
The car wasn't even on. We weren't even like hitting the things. Like literally in the second we would like stop charging the battery, it'd stop. Like it was so bizarre. Kane was like, Oswald is going down. No. He's not going down without a fight. Like everything that he could have done to try to like keep us from selling the car, Oswald was like, I'm going to do, like, he was like fist swinging, like, and I was cracking up. It was so funny the way that he said it. But it was totally spot on. Like we just were sitting there like, oh, please God, just buy this. These people buy this car. And it wasn't even like we were trying to hide anything. We were super upfront about everything that was wrong with it. And they were still like interested in stuff. And obviously they knew it was quirky because all the quirks happened there right in front of their very eyes. And they still bought it. So we were like, okay, like.
How much did they pay for it?
$1,200.
Wow.
I remember we listed it for $22. And I knew like, I would get rid of this thing for like $400. I just want it gone.
Yeah. 100%.
And so then the guy was like, yeah, I might want to like, I don't want to like offend you guys with the price. And Kate and I both were like, well, just try us because we might be fine. Like we were like, literally throw anything out there. And I'm thinking he was going to say like $400. And he was like, I'm thinking kind of like $1,200. And Kate and I both were like, yeah, that's good. That's good. Like, great. Handed me cash, bought the car. Great. He already picked it up and like we changed over the title and all that.
Did he?
Oswald is no longer mine.
Okay.
Oswald is no longer mine.
Wow.
I never have to think about that car again.
Where was the guy from? Is he from around here? Will you see the British bomb driving around someday?
Maybe.
That would actually be so
he's from around here.
crazy.
It's funny because he like, we did eventually get the car on and he like zipped around the building just to make sure. But like it still overheats when you drive it for like more than a second because there's no coolant going to the engine.
Does he work on cars?
He said he was going to fix it up and stuff like that.
Interesting.
But like immediately he came back around the building and like you can smell that something's wrong. Like it was like, oh wow, yeah, that's definitely something's weird about that engine, which it is. I mean, he knew that.
Yeah.
We knew that. But it was just funny. Like I haven't seen it driven since I drove it in May, and then he like zipped around and like I was like, oh yeah, problem's still there. That hasn't changed. But yeah, it was funny. So Oswald's gone. That's my little update.
That's tough.
But yeah, so we'll be back with some Spotify Unwrapped, as we're going to call it.
Yeah.
At the end of November. But
genius.
Hopefully you guys liked our predictions. I honestly would love if people dropped their own predictions because I love hearing.
Yes, I do want that.
I love seeing other people Spotify Wrapped. I know some people are like, oh yeah, everybody put their Spotify Wrapped on. Like it's annoying. I love seeing it.
No, I think it's
really fun. It's like a fun universal experience.
And I just get to see a glimpse into like who you are and what you enjoy.
Right. Yeah. I love it.
It's fun.
Yeah. So if you feel like it, go comment on our episode or on the YouTube or on an Instagram clip what you think your Spotify Wrapped is going to be this year.
Do that. We want to know.
And have a great Halloween. We will see you next Sunday.
Maybe put up your Christmas
Put up your Christmas decorations. And maybe comment and tell us if you did put up your Christmas decorations.
Yeah, actually. Or feel free to comment and roast me and my wife's lives.
Or tag us in a picture of your Christmas decorations up on your story.
That'd be crazy. Yeah, do that. That'd be fun.
That'd be fun. All right. We will see you guys next Sunday.
Peace.